let's jump into our next story. Actors recreated a scene from Squid Game in Dubai, and people have feelings. As you know, Squid Game is a true phenomena. It's blown all top Netflix shows out of the ocean with its success. Within 10 days, Squid Game reached #1 in 90 countries. So 10 days after it was released. It's just phenomenal. It's the fastest growing show ever. Netflix, since it released, Netflix registered a 981% engagement in its first week. The term Squid Games has been viewed over 22 billion times on TikTok, and internet traffic in South Korea jumped so much that the main internet service provider is suing Netflix.
Oh my god.
It's just mental. So like there's this, the internet is just going mental. Right here in Dubai, Dubai cafes have introduced playground games to mimic the show. And this weekend, a resident captured actors recreating one of the most tense scenes in the center of Rixos Premium Dubai. So there's if you've seen it, episode 2 or 3, the playground scene where you're trying to, it's a life or death situation, doing a kid's school guard game, trying to carve out a shape out of honeycomb. I'm even looking at it now, so and it looks fairly real, right?
Yeah. And they have the mediators watching them from all angles. It's cool. It's so cool. And people are so hyped about Squid Games. It's insane.
It is, and you're just getting a mixed reaction on this post. So let's say, for example, 223,000 viewed to the post, and of course this is the internet, so not everyone had the same opinion. Let's say first of all, my glam gypsy says, "Why does everything get imitated here? Because it's unreal." Olivier Nakakande, she says, "Wow." However, someone else pointed out that it's not great when schools have to ban playing Squid Games because they're all getting scared and then people are recreating it in public places. This is just not suitable.
God, what are the replies for that comment?
Okay, well, someone said, "Calm down, Karen." But I don't know if that's fair. But it just shows you, because obviously this game, have you seen the show? I mean, brutal.
It does promote violence on, like it makes it acceptable. Like, somewhere you just start like
it's not acceptable what they do with that game.
Definitely not, but like somewhere it just normalizes, like as you keep watching, you just get more and more desensitized to the amount of violence that's going on in the show. Like you get so carried away by the whole theme of it and the whole just like suspense of it that you forget that the underlying thing, which is like suspense, which is the killings and the bloodshed, it's a lot. You know what I mean?
I 100% know what you mean. It's like, but then we're talking about action movies overall, or like killing movies overall. It's not just Squid Game that promotes that. But they would be the same as like all those PlayStation games that people are into. What is it, like Call of Duty and stuff? Like you're physically killing someone, and therefore, so I think that conversation is around that. But I think in this case, we're recreating scenes. Like I love that Dubai jumps on it so quickly. Like there's that Dock Cafe in Abu Dhabi where you can go and carve out the honeycomb. Like it's like this is an internet moment. Like the stats that Squid Game has just blown everything else out of the water. Like everyone is watching it, everyone's into it. If you watch it, you have to finish it. I finished it in a week, which is actually quite big for me to finish something in a show.
A week? It takes a
one day.
You can't stop.
I've never watched something in one day. I can't give one day.
I finished 2 Netflix shows in one day.
In the proper speed or the fast speed?
No proper speed.
Oh my god.
What do you mean fast speed?
Netflix has a speedometer now. Like you can increase the speed of the show.
Oh.
It's so handy. But you know what? Like when something's viral, you gotta cash in on it. You gotta cash in on it and do things timely. So you get the benefits of it while you can. So these actors,
I do want to know why they were. So it's Rixos Premium. Is it like putting on a show for people? Like, and then, like it's so legitimate. It's so scary. My only thing about this is you're going to see people dressed in these red guard costumes for Halloween, and it's just a bit creepy, to be honest. You need to see their faces. I need to hear your voice.
Everyone is going to be wearing that costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to be a guard or are you going to be a prisoner?
Prisoner.
Going for the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be a billionaire.
There is talk of a sequel coming up.
Are you gonna win? It's so due for a sequel. You could easily sequel Squid Game.
There will be a sequel.
Because there's so many questions, actually.
The ending was very just a cliffhanger types. Anyway, moving on to our next story. Instagram removed